Hello students, today we will see the next topic is swing. The swing components are defined in the package javax.swing. This package provides more powerful and flexible components. Swing is a Java Foundation classes library and it is an extension to do an abstract windowing toolkit, that means AWT. Swing is the extension to the AWT components which provides some features of the pluggable look and feel for the components, and it also provides the classes to design the lightweight components. Swing is the next generation GUI, that means graphical user interface toolkit, which is the Sun microsystem is developing to the enable enterprise development in Java. Swing is the actual part of the large family of Java product and which is also known as the Java Foundation classes, that means JFC. Swing is used to create a large scale Java application with a wide array of powerful component which can be easily modify these components to control their appearances and behavior based on the current look and feel library that is being already used. And swing is the set of some classes. This also provides more powerful and flexible components than that are possible within the AWT. In addition, the familiar components such as the buttons, checkboxes, labels, swing supplies, several exciting additional including some tab pans, scroll bar, trees, table, etc. But unlike the AWT components, swing components are not implemented by platform specific code because instead of they are written entirely in Java and therefore are platform independent. The term lightweight is used to describe the such elements. Then the number of classes and interfaces in the swing package is sustainable. That means the swing in the setup package built on the top of AWT and that provides with us the great number of pre-built classes, that is over 250 classes and 40 UI components. Then here are some features of swing. First is it is the lightweight, that means the swing components are independent of the native operating system's API, as the swing API controls are rendered mostly using the pure Java codes instead of the underlying operating system calls. That's why swing is the lightweight component. Then second is the rich control. Swing provides a rich set of advanced control that like the tree, tab pan, slider, color pickers, table control and so on. That's why it is the rich control of the swing. Then borders, we can draw border in many different styles around the components using said border method. Then easy mouseless operation. It is easy to connect keystroke to the component. Then tooltips, we can use the set tooltips text method of JComponent to give the component a tooltip, one of those small windows that appears when the mouse hover over the components and gives the explanatory text. Then easy scrolling, we can connecting scrolling to the various component, something with impossible in the AWT. Then pluggable look and feel, we can set the appearance of the applet and applications to one of the three standard looks like the Windows, then Unix and standard swing looks. Then highly customized, when the swing controls can be customized in very easy ways, as visual appearances is independent of the some internal representations. And then last is a new layout manager. Swing introduce the box layout and overlays layout managers. Then what is the difference between AWT and swing? Here the for AWT components are platform dependents and where the Java swing components are platform independent. Then AWT components are heavyweight whereas the swing components are lightweight. Then AWT doesn't support pluggable look and feel, but swing supports pluggable look and feel. Then AWT provides less component than swing. Then swing provides more powerful component such as table, list, scroll pans, color choosers, tab pan, etc. Then AWT doesn't MVC, that means model view controller, whereas the model represent data, view represent presentations, and controller act as an interface between model and view. This is not follow the MVC, but Swing follows the MVC. Then advantages of Swing. Swing provides paint debugging support for when you build your own components. Then Swing components are lightweight than AWT. Then Swing provides built-in double buffering. But Swing having some disadvantages also. The disadvantages of Swing, it can be slower than the AWT. Then Swing components might not behave exactly like the native component, which look like native components. Then it requires Java 2 or the separate jar files when we execute or real implementations of Swing. That time we need the Java 2 and jar files. Then JComponent classes. The class JComponent is the base class for all the Swing component except top level containers. To use the component that inherit from JComponents, you must place the component in the containment hierarchy whose root is the top level Swing container. Shows the some class hierarchy of the Swing GUI classes in this diagram. Here the every Swing controls inherits the property from the following component class hierarchy. The container is the abstract base class for the non-menu user interface controls of this string. Then here the some components represent an object with the graphical representations. It contains some abstract, here the J components included abstract button, button groups, images, JApplet, checkbox, etc. But here the some Swing components and Swing classes. The Swing components are not implemented by platform specific code. Instead, they are written entirely in Java and therefore are the platform independent. Here the some Swing components. Object, then components, it divided into the container and J component. Container is subdivided into windows and panel, and windows having two types, frame and dialog. Then panels having only applet. Then J components having multiple components like the JLabel, JList, JTable, combo box, JSlider, JMenu, abstract button, and JButton. Here the some Swing components. The import all the classes in the Swing package as java x.swing.star then semicolon. Then it having Java Swing controller components and their related methods are available in the Java X Swing and its sub packages. Here the Swing components are called as the lightweight as it does not depend on any of the non-Java system classes. Then Swing components have their own view supported by the Java look and feel classes. Here the classes for Swing components, container, then container having the panel, windows, then J components, but panel, applet, JApplet, and it is the base class for JApplet is the base class for applet. Then windows contains frame, JFrame, it is the base class for application of windows. Then windows is the dialog, then dialog it contains JDialog. Then J components, Swing components, and it also J windows. Then first component is JFrame. The frame is the top level container or window on which other Swing components are placed. A JFrame components is used to create windows in the Swing program. It extends java.awt.frame class, and every JFrame object has a root pan, and some of the constructors is over here. Here the constructors, first one is the empty constructor JFrame. It constructs a new frame that is initially invisible. Then second is JFrame string title. It creates a new and initially invisible frame with a specific title. Then it also contains some methods. First one is the container get connect pan. This method return a content pan for the JFrame. Then second is void set layout manager. this method set layout manager for the JFrame. Then third is the void set JMenu bar. This method returns the JMenu bar to the JFrame, and void set icon image print icon image on the JFrame. Here one of the example for JFrame. Declare the packages, flow layout, then JButton, JFrame, JLabel, JPanel. Then here the one of the class JFrame example, then main method write, then JFrame frame is equal to new JFrame. Here the JFrame example, this is the name for frame. Then JPanel, panel is equal to new JPanel, then panel dot set layout, flow layout. Then JLabel, label is equal to new label, J by example. Here the JLabel, this is the label. Then JButton is equal to new button, and button dot set text and button. Here the button dot set text, here the text name is button also, so that's why button name is button. And then panel, add the label into the panel by using panel dot add label. Then add the button into the panel this fashions, panel dot add button. Then add this panel into the frame by using frame dot add panel. Then size, set the size for frame dot set size 200 into 300. Suppose this is the size for frame. Then frame dot set location relative to null. Then frame dot set default close operation, JFrame dot exit on close, and frame set visible true. When we run this program, then we will get this output. Then second component is JPanel. The JPanel component, which is an intermediate container, and it is used to group the smaller lightweight components together. By default, panels are opens, which means that they work similar to the content panels. JPanels objects having some flow layout as their default layout, and some of the constructor of JPanel. First one is the JPanel empty and JPanel layout LM. That means layout manager layout. Then most of the methods JPanel API are derived from its super classes container, JComponent, and components. Then methods is first one is the container get content pane. These methods returns the content pane for the JPanel. Then void set layout manager. This method set the layout manager for the JPanel. Then void set menu bar, JMenu bar. This method set the JMenu bar to the JFrame. Then void set icon image. It prints the icon image on the JFrame. Here the example for JPanel. Here the import these packages. Then example class name. Here the panel example and frame panel example. This is the frame name. Then JPanel is equal to new JPanel. Then panel set bounds, suppose 40, 80, 200 and 200. Then set the background color, color dot gray. Then JButton is equal to new JButton first. Then set bounds for button 1. Then second button color is yellow, color dot yellow. Then button 2, its name is button 2, and then the set bounds for button 2. Then set background color is green. Then added these two buttons into the panel by using panel dot add B1 and panel dot add B2. Then add this panel into the frame by using f dot add panel. Then set size for the frame 400 into 400 suppose. Then the layout null, set visible true, and call this new panel example here. Then when we run this program, then we will get the this output. This is the frame and frame name is panel example. Here the first button and second button. Here first button color is yellow and second button color is green. That's why first is yellow and second is green, and for background color is gray. That's why here the background color is gray. Then third is JApplet. The extended version of java.applet is the Java foundation class of applet. Here the applets are the swing must be subclasses of the JApplet, and JApplet is the rich with functionality that is not found in the applet. These topics we will discuss in the next chapter, that means applet chapter. Then fourth is JButton. This classes is used to create the push button, and it involves in the package javax.swing. Here the constructors, first one is the JButton. It create a button with no text and icon. Second is JButton string s. It create button with specific text. Then JButton icon I. It create a button with a specific icon object. Then it having methods set text, get text, which is used to specific set and return the text on the buttons. Then set enable, it is used to enable or disable the buttons. Then void set icon, this method is used to specific icon on the bottom. Then icon get icon, it is used to get the icon of the button. Then set mnemonic, it is used to mnemonic of the on the buttons. Then add actions listener, it is used to add the action listener to this object. Then here one of the example for button. Here the swing package, then a class declare button example, then main method, and one of the frame JFrame f is equal to new JFrame button example. Then declare the button JButton b is equal to new JButton. Suppose button name is click here. Then set bound for button. These are the boundings 50, 100, 95, 30. These are the depends on you. Then add this button into the frame f dot add b. Then set size 400 into 400. Then set layout and visible. When we run this program, we will get the one of the frame and one button, and button name is click here. Then fifth is JToggleButton. Toggle button into state button that allows user to switch on and off. To create a toggle button in the swing, you use JToggleButton class. This JToggleButton when goes to inward push state as long as it has the presented the left mouse key. When he frees the left mouse key, the button comes to its normal state. Here the most common use constructor of the toggle button class is first is JToggleButton empty. It create an initially unselected toggle button without setting the text or images. Then action JToggleButton action A, it creates the toggle button when properties are taken from the action supplied. Then JToggleButton icon, it creates unselected toggle button with the specified image but no text. Then here the next is icon selected, then string, next is the JToggle with icon, then string icon with boolean selected. Then next here the example for toggle button. These import these packages classes, then class extend JToggleButton example extend to the JFrame and implement item listener. Then main method, here the new toggle button example. Then here they declare first JToggleButton button and set title JToggleButton with item listener example. Then set layout, here the flow layout. Then action toggle button, set the size, set visible and exit on close operation. Then here the private void set JToggleButton, and this is the action button is equal to new toggle button and on. This is the add button. Then second is the button dot add item listener this, and public item state change event item event. Then but if button is selected, then button set text off and button else set text on. Here the example for JToggleButton, which is used by the action listener. When we these buttons click the on off, these actions are performed by using the JToggleButton.